Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly SIG Compute meeting. Yeah, and today what I mainly want to do is to glance around our steps. I'm sorry, um, and see like what's the status, based mainly to find out if somebody needs help or if we can do anything to push it forward. Um, this is unless, of course, somebody else has some agenda points. Yeah, you feel free to add them. Um, okay, so we can go over the list maybe real quick and see if something needs attention. Daniel Sionov, are you here? Nope. Okay. Okay, decentralized live migration. Alex, you're here. How are you doing?
I am here. I figured we'd do an status update on it. So a few things. We are still struggling away at the PR that splits the vert handler controller into a source, a target, and the rest. It's continuation work that Antonio did before he left. And we're still struggling with that a little bit. We may abandon it at some point. I'm not 100% sure. Jed is looking at it, and I know Vladik has looked at it a little bit as well. So we're struggling there. In the meantime, I have implemented the synchronization controller. I have a PR locally. I haven't pushed it up yet because it's depending on another PR that needs to get merged first. And that's where we're at right now. I'm starting, the actual real implementation work or of updating the migration controller and integrating everything. So progress is being made.
Cool, good to know. So, if I understand it correctly, like the major blocker for you is merging Antonio's code, which Jed helps with.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Luba?
Hey, so I was just wondering what's the main blocker of the Antonio PR at the moment?
Not all tests are passing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the passing.
And do we know the root cause yet, or
Yeah, there are so many.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
found many already, and I still have five E2E tests failing, but they're bad failures.
And I'm sorry, I should have checked the PR already, but we're still going with the hardcore approach where we try to make the free controllers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering about that, and since the migration is kind of temporary, and if it fails, it fails. We could probably just make some kind of usage of some in-memory structures to track if this is source, target, and any other information which we could or would need to, and probably that would solve some of the issues we've seen, but I'm not sure if all.
To be honest, Lubo, at this point, I wouldn't add any more complexity. I mean, if this solves something, there were so many corner cases. This was just insane. I mean, right now, I see Jed really did a lot of progress, and there's a limited amount of tests that are failing. I would just stabilize that. I mean, if we want to keep this PR and not switch to anything else, I mean, I would just do that and then do modifications if possible.
Yeah. Do we see this also being back portable for the stable releases?
I don't know.
I'm asking because I think there are really real issues which we might be seeing also in the CI. So currently, if you have a look at the upstream CI health, there is a very high failure rate of the migration lane, and I think partially it's because it's the control is not great. So I believe it would be very much helpful to get these changes also to stable releases. But if we do have only the very invasive way, then I'm not sure how much it's possible, feasible.
Without the split, I mean, we won't be able to tackle all the post copy and other issues that we had. So I'm not entirely sure. How back portable is this? But I would first stabilize.
Okay, let me know if you need help. I'll try to get some time.
I have no hair left because of trying to rebase it and fix it. So I pulled out all my hair because it was crazy.
Yeah, it looks pretty rough.
For Jet setup.
Yeah, Antonio didn't choose the best time to leave, but
no.
Yeah, it will be okay. So thank you. IBM Z secure execution. Vladik, do you want to maybe talk about this one?
Not really. I mean, I didn't have time for this at all, unfortunately.
Do they have oh, yeah, I see an implementation here. Okay, cool. I'll also try to have a look on this.
Don't put it on yourself. I mean, I would say that maybe Victor or Alice, I don't know what's okay, how much time Alice has, but I mean, maybe Victor can help there.
Okay. So let's move on for now. Instance types, I see it's merged already or closed.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know whether I should close it or I should have waited until this meeting. But yeah, it was finished a while ago, so I thought best to close it out.
Cool. That's a good surprise. Alrighty. Image volume. So I think that the implementation is merged at this point. But I'm not sure. Jed, I think you reviewed it. The OCI volumes thing. Sorry.
Did I? Oh yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. No. I don't remember. I think it was in good shape.
Yep, I see it's merged.
Oh yeah, that's very good.
Very cool. Good to see this merged. Yeah, this is great. This is like a minor change, basically, but its impact will be. I mean, it could be huge. By the way, Barak told me he's now performance testing this. Something like create a VM pool with like each VM having like 5 container disks, and who knows by how much it will improve. So yeah, that's interesting. Cool. So by the way, I mean, do we have anything left here for the image volumes? I mean, Jed, do you think it's ready for alpha, or do we have like I don't know, any follow-ups here?
Well, it is alpha, no?
Yeah, I'm just as I mean, is anything implemented for the upcoming release? Are we completely fine with this? I mean,
From-
cool.
Yes, from my perspective, yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, next one we have Daniel's fix. This one, I guess. Okay, I see that it is LGTM and approved. Okay, it was approved like 6 hours ago. So yeah, everything looking pretty great until now. Good to see. DRA. Ala, are you on the call? No. So I haven't seen any implementation yet, but on the other hand, this is one of the biggest webs we have, I guess.
Is there a PR?
I don't think so. So Ale told me that they have started implementing this even before the Vapid merge, but yeah, I think that the PR is not up yet. Okay, I'll ping
So
him just to.
we have what, a month, like a month and a half to get this in.
Yeah, something like that.
So I mean, I would start being worried a little bit that we don't have a PR.
Okay.
I remember that in order to open the PR, he needs to update the Kubernetes dependencies first. Maybe I remember it wrong, but I remember that the dependencies should be updated up to 133. Oh, no, 32, sorry.
We don't have 132 yet?
Not the dependencies. We are still using the 31. So I don't know. I need to ask Ale the status of this.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so we have the disable 64 PCI hole. This is by Felix. Are you in the call? Yes, you are. Hi.
Yeah, hi. I mean, I would say it's on track. So the actual implementation was merged already, and it created some documentation for it. It's not merged yet, but yeah, it's on track, I would say.
Cool. So, except for the docs PR that isn't merged yet, is there anything else to do here from your perspective?
Nope.
Cool.
Sorry, Felix, can you update the tracker in order to link the implementation?
Yes, I can. I added a commit today. Sorry, comment, not commit. Yeah, comment. But yeah, I can also update the description.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. So, by the way, I think that in Kubernetes, like after everything is implemented, they push another web update. I'm not sure of the details exactly, but like something to get an approval that everything is done, that it's ready for alpha, and you know that indeed everything is in place. But yeah, we can think about this later. I guess I think if I remember correctly, they set like a target for alpha, and you can set it only once you've like finished all the requirements and all the implementation, something like that.
If I can, I think that we should first stabilize the process before adding other. I mean, it was already a big change in for in release 1.6. Probably there will be some others in subsequent release. So I will stabilize it just to not changing stuff every week or every month. We need to make it stable. At least that's my point of view.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
think so. I guess that the tracker that we have, I mean, eventually we will. In the tracker, we could say that everything is done and implemented and like accepted for release or something like this. So I mean, to do it on the tracker level, not on the.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we can come up with some kind of a label even or something similar. Yeah, and by the way, thank you, Federico, for saying that. Yeah, you're right. We shouldn't have like too many changes, and I understand that this was a big change, or as it is. I mean, yeah, I was just searching for a way to act like, yeah, this is ready. But yeah, we can do it with a label or something, or even with a comment at this point.
No, maybe on the tracker. I think so. We have this project, right? I mean, the project represents everything that we have and like what's the status of each of these, and then we know what is for the release or not. So right now the status is. Maybe we need something.
Yeah, okay. I misinterpreted the word tracker. Okay, yeah, we can sure we can use this dashboard. Okay, awesome. So things are looking pretty good here. So instance type is complete. OCI image volumes, I guess it's complete as well. I mean, I guess it is. Yeah. Any objections? Okay. Daniel is also finished with the PR.
Let's just come back to this next week.
Okay. Alrighty. Cool. So, but in general, I think we're like in a really good shape. So yeah, good job to everyone, and yeah,
we need help with this decentralized live migration, and then we probably will have a problem with the DRA, but I don't know. And we don't track this here, but I think Michael's PR is also kind of related to compute because it's related to rollout strategy. So I don't know, Michael, do you need any help there?
Yeah, so I'm finishing a handful of failing tests now, so that should be ready to review. Although, yeah, it doesn't relate to rollout strategy anymore, though. It's
okay, so, sorry.
But yeah, it'll be ready for review very soon.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about the hot plug of.
Correct, declarative volume hot plug.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I just don't see it in the list for some reason. I don't know.
Number 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And you have reviewers and approvers and like people are looking at. You don't need help right now.
Not right now. I
Okay.
will very soon.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. So, anything else from anyone?
So, random question from me. Do I need to tag my PRs with anything or put something in the description so that it gets linked to the VEP? Just so I help people find it.
I mean, yeah, I think the best thing that you can do is just have a link to the tracker issue at the PR description. And Vladik has a PR, ongoing PR to auto label it with like needs approved VEP or something like that. Yeah, so just linking the tracker issue is great, I think.
Excellent. I'll make sure my PRs have those.
Anything else?
I have a question actually. There is a web that is in proposed. It's not it's not tracked. But the web was not measured, but the implementation was opened. What should we do in this particular case? Should we? I mean, should we block it or is it merged?
I'll say yeah.
But you mean to this web specifically, right, Federico?
Yeah, but the design was open, I think, or I'm.
Yeah. So what happened is that Daniel missed the deadline. Yeah, he missed the deadline, the web freeze, and then he asked for an extension of 1 week in the mailing list. People said they had no objection with it, and that's why it was delayed. This is why it was stuck on a proposed for consideration, and we should fix that. It's not tracked.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, he did ask for, but in general, right? If somebody doesn't ask for an exception, then yes, I'd say we should block him. Yeah, but asking for an extra week on most cases should be acceptable, I guess.
Yeah, Max. All right.
But we'll probably need to open a new tracker for 1.7. Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
We
still have a
with the
lot of
current
time.
template?
Sorry.
I'm just asking if we're happy with the current template. Do we need to make any changes to it? So what I could do is just to copy what we have in this tracker for the next one, and create a template out of this, out of what we have here.
Yeah, sounds great. The only feedback that I have is I think there are too many columns here that I can't disable. When I try to disable them, it just, I mean, whenever I open it the day after, like all of my settings are gone for some reason. But yeah, it's nothing major. The template in general is great.
I think if we will copy this to the template, let's take it offline.
Sure. So we have like 4 more minutes. Anything else from anyone?
Probably, if the feedback is the column code freeze exception. I suppose that it's really rare to be used. So probably it just. I mean, I suppose that if there will be some exception, there will be 1 or 2 web. So I don't know if it deserve a column, but that's my point of view.
Yeah, I did just use it now, so. But yeah, I guess your point.
And the
Yeah, I mean-
incremental backup was also, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean sometimes the code the exception is just 1 week. So if you are not able to set something, that you need to drop it. So it's we are not mentioning that update every 3 seconds. So we update it probably every week. I don't. As I said, that's my feedback. Probably that column can be dropped.
Another issue is that when we put something at risk, I mean, when do we decide to drop it from the release? That's I'm not sure.
Before a web freeze, maybe.
So no, I mean the web was approved, but the code is not going to make it. When do we decide that the whole feature is out?
So I mean, we have time between the feature freeze and the release, right? I mean, we still have time to say revert things if we have to.
Yeah.
What we need to revert? Sorry, probably this part.
I mean, let's say that you have a web, it's approved, it's tracked, everything's fine, but then you merge. Let's say you need a few PRs to implement it, and you like merge 2 of them, but you have still work that you didn't, you haven't done until the freeze. So yeah, in some cases, I guess things will be reverted because yeah. I mean, we really need to try not to get to a situation like this, but it's possible.
Yeah. In that case, probably. I mean, I suppose that each PR should not, should be transparent. At least should not affect the status. If you are gonna merge half of them, I mean, I suppose that each PR is stable enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit complicated because
yeah, I mean, if you introduce an API and then nothing, it does nothing. Yeah, I mean, probably we should check, consider case by case.
Yeah, let's try not to get to this situation. So, okay, everyone, we're out of time. So thank you very much and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks all.
Thank you.